Well, this is what you find as a trend these days. Due to the COVID-19, this pandemic has really affected humanity. It has affected the way we live, the way we walk, the way we act, and the way we relate with others. A lot of people need 1 naira here and there, and that is why you have to reach out to assist the best way you can. Today on Rachel the Piper, I'm chilling at home. Yes, I'm all dressed up. A lot of people either stay in their pajamas or get all dressed up just to feel active. And I am having some of my special fruits, mangoes and kunu, which I brought all the way from Kaduna. Yes, I traveled to Kaduna for an outreach. It's also a time where you hear about palliatives, about outreaches, about touching lives. And that is what we're highlighting on the program today. And yes, this kunu is from my sweet mother. Yes, she is in Kaduna State. Today we're highlighting acts of kindness as carried out by Rachel the Piper Foundation and her partners. We reached out to the widows in Byazhin Kubwa, and then we gave the artists in Abuja some relief through Queen Julieta, and then we took the help to Kaduna State, to Mararaban, Rido and Ungwan Kaje. It's a time to isolate, but it's also a time to reach out. My name is Rachel Bakam, aka Rachel the Piper. Here's a toast to being alive and well.
Rachel the Piper.
Hey, baby, it's your baby. Bye, boy.
Hello, everybody. My name is Julieta Ofueta, CEO, Diamond Music Entertainment. People know me as Queen Julieta, and I'm proud to say that I am a piper. Stay safe.
The COVID-19 pandemic is still heated globally, and look who has come visiting. Mrs. Julieta Ofueta, the president of Diamond Music Entertainment. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
You look radiant as always.
Thank you so much.
So
Rachel.
where are you from in Nigeria?
Okay, I'm from Anambra State.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you're half Anambra, half Italian. Is your dad Italian or your mom?
No, my dad is Italian.
Your
my
dad is
mom
Italian.
is from Anambra, but I grew up here, so I'm proudly Nigerian.
Oh wow. So this is a music icon. She's a celebrity when it comes to music in Nigeria, and she performs at different locations. So how is the industry treating you with this COVID-19 and this pandemic?
Well, I must confess deeply that it's actually been like a disaster, especially for those musicians who do the day-to-day playing in various hotels, the ones that do weddings and all that. So with the pandemic, of course, there's nothing for them, no work at this point. Nobody's doing parties. Everybody's thinking about how to get over the pandemic to start with. So a lot of musicians, especially in Abuja here, are hard hit from this pandemic, unfortunately.
Don't you leave me,
The Piper Foundation and the SEF Foundation, that's the Sam Empowerment Foundation, do not sit still. They reach out with relief materials to aid the less privileged in society.
Well, Sam Empowerment Foundation is a non-profit organization founded with the main purpose of reaching out to the women, children, and ensuring that no child is deprived of basic necessities of life.
You made this suggestion to me this morning. You said you had some fabrics you needed to donate to our foundation so we could make face masks. What inspired this?
Well, the hardship is biting hard seriously. President of the country make it compulsory that if you must move around in the city of Abuja, you must be on face mask. So we thought we could channel it through our friends, our sister agency, the Rachel the Piper Foundation, to get it to some of these widows.
Rachel the Piper.
We're in the home of creativity. We are here at Zion Shine Heavenly Creations with the CEO herself, a genius, a lady who has stood up within the moments to create fantastic designs to fight this COVID-19 pandemic. She has created very, very unique pieces. Mrs. Zion Kubwa, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
So tell us about your design.
Yeah. Zion Shine Heavenly Creation is a fashion house, and this vision has been inspired to me by God. And so most of the time when I create designs, people wonder how come about my designs, but I give all glory to God because He inspires me to do all this.
Wow, and she's offering us over 200 masks to share to the widows and the satellite city in Kaduna during our outreach. It's so commendable. Thank you so much. So tell us, how are you loving Nigeria and how are you adapting?
It's different here. I have to be honest. It's there's a lot of cultural differences. It reflects in Zion and my approach to things. It's we have our own adjustments to make. I really, this sounds cheesy, but I'll just say I love Nigeria, and I really enjoy Nigerians.
So comparing the economies of Canada and Nigeria, what do you think can be done in terms of leadership to make Nigeria better?
Your infrastructure needs quite a bit of beefing up. Enforced traffic rules. It would be nice to have steady power, internet that's easily available, and yeah, the infrastructure generally could be improved significantly, and more law enforcement on the streets so that.
So what's your word of advice to the leadership of Nigeria?
This could be an incredible tourist area if you could clean up those areas. If people could feel safe here, if they could drive on the roads and feel comfortable with the traffic situation. I know many Canadians would love to travel to Africa, but it needs a bit of beefing up. It needs some. You need to build a better base too.
Reachout the Piper.
This is what the isolation does to you. It makes you appreciate more your environment, like nature, the world around you, your family, your loved ones. You get time to bond and get closer to your people who will live around you. And today on the program, we're highlighting acts of kindness during this COVID-19 pandemic. In as much as we're isolated, we still reach out to touch lives. We still carry out outreaches, all thanks to our partners. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's head on to Byazhin Kubwa for an outreach where we touch the lives of up to 200 widows. Wow, let's go.
Say widows, we are not widows in Christ. In God, see, God is our husband. So that is why we are the heart of God. God always answers our prayers. You are welcome. Please, I want you people to stand up to welcome our visitors that has come to bless our life. Heart of God, stand up, women. Please stand up.
The heart of God, heart of women. God bless you all and thanks for receiving us. We were introduced to this community by Mr. Fred Onwe. Please put your hands together for him. We want you to maintain what NCDC has said concerning this sickness. which is social distancing. It's a pity we all have to be crammed together in this small space due to the circumstance, but let's maintain social distance. Let's wash our hands. Let's take care of our children. We all know that widows are the wives of God, so we are touching the lives of the wives of God now, and that's very close to the heart of God. So don't ever feel alone. You are married to God now, and He is your caretaker, and He is the one who sent us to come and reach out to you today. The food is not much, but it has a variety. We have rice, beans, spaghetti, salt, and Maggi. Hope it will go a long way in at least aiding relief, and it will open up doors for more people to bring help. God bless you all. So next we'll have
You know, most of you here, it's as if you are standing alone, but you are not standing alone. My mother is the only one raising us. I lost my father in my school days, so I know it's not easy. But she has refused for one day to accept the name widow. Even if the world tags you a widow, you are not a widow. That you are bringing food to you does not mean that you are incapacitated. No, sir. It does not mean that you are less than all the people who are there. No. Wait, let me say this. You see, we did not bring this. God orchestrated it using Rachel, the Piper Foundation, and a few partners. If we refuse, God will use another source to make it happen. Yes, sir. What does that tell you? You're not alone. Yes. So never sleep and think, oh, they have forgotten. Nobody has forgotten you if God has not forgotten you. That is my message for you today.
It's one great afternoon in Abuja, Nigeria. We're here in Byazhin Kubwa to give aid and relief to the Heart of God women. They are a group of widows who are depending on God for help, and Rachel the Piper Foundation, along with his partners, thought it fit to come all the way and bring relief palliatives during this COVID-19 pandemic. People are really suffering. We call up on the other Nigerians to reach out and do the same, and we say a big thank you to our partners. We have Mr. Nefo Esimai here and his lovely wife, who is the co-founder of La Buena Vida. How are you doing?
Fantastic, very well.
So tell us about your intention here.
Okay, our intention is very simple. We have realized that while some people have been privileged to have the wherewithal to cushion the effect of the lockdown, some don't. And in the very outskirts of our neighborhood, you find a lot of them. So we decided to come together with the Rachel the Piper Foundation to make a difference, no matter how small, at least to give out and reach out to those who have been greatly affected by this. So that is the mission and our agenda here.
Lovely. Your husband has been very supportive. This is our second outreach during this COVID-19 pandemic. What can you say about La Buena Vida?
Okay, basically, La Buena Vida is a platform that we get to reach out people and show them how to enrich themselves to also enrich others, or help themselves to help others. So that platform is a big platform. It's that's one of the reasons why we're here, to help people, to show them that they can have better in life, they can live a better life, they can achieve more, they can see beyond where they presently are. It's a very big platform, but we're just starting up and we hope to expand. So.
Okay, we're still here in Byazhin Kubwa. We've come with relief materials for the widows, the Heart of God women here in Abuja, Nigeria. We have one of the beneficiaries. How are you doing, ma?
Thank you, ma.
What's your name?
My name is Tani Salu.
And what do you feel about what the foundation has given to you now?
Thank you.
And how many children do you have?
4.
Do they go to school?
Yes, ma.
Are you able to pay for their tuition?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, lovely. We thank God. God will send more helpers to you. Thank you.
I say, may God Almighty bless you and reward you once again in Jesus' name.
Amen.
For remembering us here, all the way from town to come to Byazhin Across. This place is called Byazhin Across. Have you ever been here?
No, I haven't.
This is the first time of seeing this environment. And you are asking questions in your mind. Is this Abuja? We are in Abuja. We are in Nigeria. Please, I really so much thank you for coming to this interior environment to come and bless our life. God bless you, ma.
Amen.
Thank you. We are very grateful.
Thank you so much.
As you are going, the presence of God will ever go with you people.
Amen.
You told me about it. It's for the widows in Byazhin Kubwa, and we've done a few things with you. We went to the IDP camp, Kuchingoro. You have some things in the pipeline. We from Bikers have been active in community service work, you know, so this is just part of it. And like my colleague said, Siaku, anytime we the Bikers have an opportunity to give back, touch lives, put smiles on their faces, we are ready, we are good to go.
I think all Bikers, we are brothers, and we see everybody around us as a brother and sisters, and we have the feelings to support whoever we want to support. We are doing everything supportive the way it's supposed to.
Lovely. And by the way, Isiaku here is my big brother, blood big brother from the same town, the same family.
Global Life Tower Builders Foundation, we stand for the fighting of the rights of a child, especially when it comes to child education. You know, giving every child the basic education they need to live.
My name is Malesh Matthew, guys. I'm here representing the Pan-African Young Men Development Initiative. The organization gets towards mobilizing women, empowering women, capacity building, and the rest of them, most especially targeting at the less privileged and the vulnerable young African women.
Rachel the Piper.
Have to catch you. Come back here. Yes, it's a COVID-19 season on Rachel the Piper, and this season keeps us all in isolation, but it helps us to bond with our loved ones the way I'm doing with my son. Yes, we fed the widows in Byazhin Kubwa. Now we'll head on to Kaduna State, my home state, where I got this kunu from my sweet mother, where I reached out to feed Ungwan Kaje in Mararaban, Rido. Rachel the Piper Foundation appreciates all her partners for their kind gesture. Let's go. Sanungin, kuna nan lafiya? Well, I speak in Hausa and Bajio because we are in a community in Kaduna State, in Mararaban, Rido, Ungwan Kaje. We brought aid all the way from Abuja to this community because this community has been distressed with kidnapping and acts of terror, and so much has been happening even with the COVID-19. People need food, so we brought our widow's mite to give the people here. Charity is set to begin from home. We've also brought face masks so that the people can secure themselves against the virus. My name is Rachel Bakam, aka Rachel the Piper, and Rachel the Piper Foundation is happy to be in Kaduna State. I want to appreciate our sponsors and partners who made this outreach possible. I want to appreciate the Rachel the Piper Foundation team. I want to appreciate our volunteers who volunteered all the way from Facebook, and my former classmate Dan. Please come, let me talk to you. Wow, we were in school together.
Yeah, it was.
You live around here, right?
Yeah, not just about 2 kilometers away from here.
Oh, fantastic. And how is COVID-19 affecting the communities in Kaduna?
Well, it's not a good thing at the moment. There's so much fear, there's so much hunger in the land. That's the truth of the matter. People are suffering, and the one other fact is the ignorance. I mean, at the onset, people begin to think it's a sickness for the rich. So I think it's a good thing that you are down here too. One or two people will get to know that it is a real pandemic that is ravaging the world. So it has nothing to do with status. It doesn't have to do with religion. It kills whoever it gets and whoever falls under the sword. So it's a good thing that you are down here. Most of all, to offer one or two things. People are hungry. There are homes that can hardly get a meal for a day.
We decided to surprise this community by just coming unannounced with foodstuff and face masks. And guess what? We have the Wakil in Byazhin Kubwa Ungwan Kaje standing here with us. How are you doing, sir?
Fine, ma'am.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Benjamin Joshua.
Oh, lovely. And what can you say about this community? What are the challenges you are facing in this community?
Thank you so much for what you people are did for us. And babban abin farin ciki na shine muna anan a Kudansa, mazaunin Ungwan Kaje, ni ne kuma wakilin Byazhin. Abubuwan da mun facing gaskiya suna da yawa, domin mun sha wahalhalu da rashin bacci, ga wannan ciwon kuma ya zo ya shiga yana hana mana sukuni. An samu a cikin kulle, ba mu fita. Allah kuma ya kawo mana wanda zai taimake mu. Wannan abun ya kamata gwamnati ne su yi mana, amma a cikin ikon Allah sai wata ta zo ta taimake mu da wayannan abubuwan. Wannan abubuwan suna faruwa kagan ba zaman lafiya. So zaman lafiyar mu shine jin dadin mu. Muna roƙon Allah ya ba mu zaman lafiya, ya ba mu lafiya a Nigeria gaba daya, da Kaduna State, da Chukun Local Government. Allah ya sa mana albarka.
Okay, I'm standing with my mom, my biological mom. She actually suggested this community to me when I asked her. And how are you faring in Kaduna State with all the lockdown?
Well, the grace of God has been sufficient for us. Because if not for the grace of God, who would have been able to stand? So we've been obeying the government orders. We've been trying our best to keep distance, and we've been using the face masks as you've seen on my face. You know.
And what's your prayer for Nigeria at this point?
My prayer for Nigeria at this point is that Nigeria will live in peace with one another. That the kidnappers, the rapists, the Boko Haram stuff, left, right and center, people are living in fear. You know, most people don't even sleep at night because they're afraid of the next thing that will happen to them. So I am appealing to our leaders to try to solve this problem of Boko Haram kidnappers and rapists.
Okay, we're standing with two volunteers who saw my post on Facebook and asked to be part of this project, this outreach in Mararaban, Rido, and Ungwan Kaje. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
What's your name?
Okay,
what's your name?
My name is Shabayan Samson Kantiok.
How do you think Kaduna is faring under this COVID-19?
Actually, it has not been easy with the lockdown. People here and there. Before, we've not been doing well. People are looking for food here and there. And with the COVID-19 issue, the lockdown, everybody is at home. You don't have anything to do. You don't have food to eat. With this issue, I think it's a very serious one that we need to deal with.
And what are your wishes for Nigeria?
My wishes for Nigeria is for peace to reign.
We appreciate our volunteers and partners for our outreaches. On this particular outreaches, we appreciate Rimpian Dan, my university mate and dear friend, Nehemia Tene, who volunteered from Facebook, Shabanyan Kantiok, who also volunteered from Facebook. We also appreciate Honorable Rotimi Okenla, PDP candidate for House of Assembly, Ogun State, for flying all the way from Lagos to support our outreaches. We also appreciate all our partners for the support. Uwakolam Godwin Chipudi, founder Global Life Tower Builders Foundation, and his team who provided the fabrics of face masks, media, and pictures. Mr. Vincent B. Ngene, Even Numbers Nigeria Limited, dealers on home/office window blinds, conventional curtains and bedspreads. Dr. Aisha Achimugu, founder, president, Sam Empowerment Foundation. Air Commodore Emmanuel Jekada, APC chairman, Kaduna State. Mr. Mateo Joshua Olusegun, Dr. Jimo Abubakar, Director Public Affairs, NAFDAC. Dr. Joyce Dominic, CEO, Joyce Herbal Center. Queen Zion Tokwase Kilgore, CEO, Zion Shine Heavenly Creations, who is supporting with beautiful and exotic face masks. Barrister Salako Olanrewaju Adewale, CEO, City Matson City and Gwagolada Abuja. Ambassador Nefo Esimai, co-founder La Buena Vida. My dearest big brother, Aruwan Joseph, aka Shagzi. Mr. Human Lababidi, aka The Homes, founder and president, Fund Bikers Nigeria. Nuhu Ezekiel, CEO, WeScript Media. Here's to making life better.
Rachel the Piper.
What a lovely afternoon it is in Kuje area district. We're here for a big event put together by the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development as the homegrown school program to feed the needy. It is a lovely program. We thank God for the federal government of Nigeria.